Planning and Zoning Commission for the City of Granbury will come to order at 6 p.m. on Monday, September the 12th, 2022, Granbury City Hall, City Council Chambers. The first item of business today is public comments on agenda items that are non-public hearing agenda items. I don't have any, correct, Angela? Okay. All right, so we'll go on to the consent agenda with approval of the August 8, 2022 regular meeting minutes. Do I have any changes or additions? No? Do I have a motion to approve as presented?
Second.
A motion to approve by Mr. Grace and a second by Mr. Erdman to approve as presented. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next item on the agenda is a public hearing for D1 on the agenda. Consider the request of Granbury Healthcare Condominiums to rezone Lot 1, Block 1 of the Biloxi Medical Plaza Addition from Interim Holding IH to Business Commercial BC. The property's address is 1200, 1201, 1204, 1205, 1208, 1209, and 1212 Medical Plaza Court, and this is Z-2022-07. Kira?
Thank you, ma'am. As stated, this is the site at Biloxi and Medical Plaza Court. The site is outlined in teal on your map there. It's a little bit hard to say, so I'll take my time so you can orient yourself. The overall property is zoned interim holding and is improved with a multiple number of office buildings primarily used for medical purposes. The site was platted in 2006, so it was platted as one lot, one block. All those buildings are on one property. It was in the ETJ at the time of the recorded plat, and then incorporated into the city and designated for interim holding. So it came in as a already constructed property, and the request is for business commercial. There was one of the buildings that didn't get a certificate of occupancy, and that was after the office had been vacant for longer than 6 months, and in order to move forward with occupancy, the zoning needs to conform. So that's a key reason for this request. The request conforms with the future land use map designation there with the retail office designation. And this is just the narrative that we always provide. It reads basically that the retail office is designated for office purposes as is consistent with this requested zone change. This is a photograph from the street of the site. This shows the plat. There's really not much to see on the plat, but we included it just in case there might be any reason for conversation. And the application. We mailed the public notices to 3 adjacent, actually owners of real property within 200 feet of the subject property. And we also published in the Hood County News, and we have received no letters in response, either in favor or in opposition. The proposal is conformance with the land use map, and staff is recommending approval of the replat. I'm sorry, I presented that as if it was a zone change, and this slide says replat. This is a zone change. I apologize for that. Your voting options are approve as presented, approve with conditions, continue, or to deny the request. I'd answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
Thank you, Kira. I'll open the public hearing. Is the applicant here? And if so, would you like to speak?
Hello, my name is Kelly O'Carroll. I'm representing the Granbury Healthcare Condominiums. I'm the owner of the 1200 Medical Plaza building. I don't have anything necessarily that I need to say, but I thought I needed to come up in case any questions.
Any questions, members of the applicant? No? Thank you, though.
Thank you.
Any questions for Kira? If not, I'll close the public hearing and entertain a motion on the rezoning request, please.
Motion to approve. Second.
A motion by Mr. Grace to approve the rezoning request as presented, and a second by Mr. Hallman. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is D3. Consider the request of Lars Anderson and Associates Incorporated for Home Depot to replat Lot 3 of the Home Depot Overstreet Edition as Lot 3R of the Home Depot Overstreet Edition. The property is addressed as 415 East Highway 377. It's PL-2021-35. And Mr. Haves has excused himself with a conflict to vote on this one. This be noted in the notes, please. Kira?
Thank you, Ms. Chairman. The applicant has verbally indicated to me that he would like a postponement or continuance of the item. If you could give me a moment to collect my thoughts. We have both a replat as well as a SUP case, and I just want to collect my thoughts on the ability to delay the replat, and if we could just give me a couple minutes.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay, Planning and Zoning Commission is officially going into recess. Planning and Zoning Commission will now reconvene out of recess. On items D2 and D3 on tonight's agenda, the applicant has voluntarily requested for a continuance of the replat and the accompanying SUP to go to the next P&Z meeting in October.
That's correct.
Do we need the applicant to state that at the podium or not?
If you would like that, that might be helpful.
Okay.
Mr. Matt?
Do you mind coming to the room? And I'll go ahead and, well, I guess if we're postponing, I'll need to open the public hearings, but if you'll go ahead and just state your request, please, sir.
Sure. My name is Matthew Smith, and on behalf of our client, we'd like a 30-day postponement for both the plat and SUP applications for the Home Depot. Thank
you. So can we vote on these together? Okay. So we do this by motion. We have a motion for the applicant to continue the replat and accompanying SUP to the next P&Z meeting in October. Do I hear a motion to that effect?
Motion to approve, delaying.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Grace and a second by Mr. Erdman. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
City, Kira, you need anything else? Okay, good.
Nothing else? We're good?
All right. If nothing else is needs on the agenda tonight, the meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
you, everybody.